In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on November 23, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Green Bay Packers vs. Detroit Lions. The Thanksgiving Day festivities kick off with an early matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The Packers, with a record of 4-6, are looking to build on their recent success after a triumphant home win over the Chargers, while the Lions, boasting an impressive 8-2 record, seek to continue their winning streak, having secured a hard-fought victory against the Bears in their last outing. In their previous encounter this season, the Lions emerged victorious with a 34-20 road win, setting the stage for an intriguing rematch. The Packers, currently standing at 4-6, showcased their resilience in the last game, overcoming a 20-16 deficit in the fourth quarter to secure a 23-20 win against the Chargers. The offensive prowess of Jordan Love, who has thrown for 2,331 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions this season, plays a crucial role for the Packers. However, their inconsistent performance raises questions about their ability to compete with the dominant Lions. The Lions, sitting comfortably at 8-2, are riding high after a come-from-behind victory against the Bears, with an offense averaging 27 points per game, led by quarterback Jared Goff, who has amassed 2,743 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. The Lions present a formidable challenge for the struggling Packers defense. The previous meeting between these teams resulted in a convincing Lions win, and their electrifying offense, featuring playmakers Amon-Ra St. Brown and rookie running back Jahmyr Gibbs, is expected to pose a significant threat once again. Looking ahead to the Thanksgiving Day clash, the Lions appear to have the upper hand, with their dynamic offense and recent success. Quarterback Jordan Love's struggles and the absence of key players like David Bakhtiari, Aaron Jones, and Jair Alexander further tip the scales in favor of the Lions. The odds are stacked against the Packers, especially considering Love's performance on the road and the hostile environment of Ford Field, so the Detroit Lions to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Analyzing the game plan, the Packers aim to disrupt Detroit's passing attack and force them into a one-dimensional offensive approach. With the 7th-ranked pass defense in the NFL, the Packers are well equipped to challenge Jared Goff, who recently threw 3 interceptions against the Bears. Green Bay's strategy revolves around limiting long passing plays, forcing the Lions to rely on screen passes and running plays, which will consume valuable time on the clock. The Packers understand the potency of the Lions' offense and seek to control the ball, managing time of possession to keep the game within reach. Considering the short week and the limited time for offensive preparation, both teams are expected to struggle to generate high-scoring plays. The Packers' emphasis on controlling possession aligns with their intent to keep the game close, while the Lions aim to capitalize on their offensive firepower. Anticipate a tight and low-scoring matchup to kick off the Thanksgiving festivities. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Commanders vs. Dallas Cowboys. On this Thanksgiving Day in the United States, a classic National Football Conference East rivalry unfolds as the Washington Commanders face off against the Dallas Cowboys. This traditional Thanksgiving Day matchup is set to take place in the Lone Star State. In their recent outings, Washington suffered a 31-19 defeat at home against the Giants, failing to cover the 7.5-point spread, while the Cowboys secured a convincing 33-10 win on the road against the Carolina Panthers, covering the 11-point spread. The Cowboys hold a historical advantage in the regular season series with a record of 76-46-2, but the Commanders claimed a 26-6 victory in their most recent encounter on January 8, 2023. With a current overall record of 4-7, the Washington Commanders are coming off a disappointing loss, scoring only 19 points and falling by 12 points. Quarterback Sam Howell had a mixed performance with 255 yards, 1 touchdown, and 3 interceptions. Running back Brian Robinson Jr. showed resilience with 17 carries for 73 yards and 7 receptions for 58 yards. Washington's offense averages 21.5 points, but their defense ranks 32nd, allowing 28 points per game. There's uncertainty regarding the availability of Antonio Gibson, who is dealing with a toe injury. On the other hand, the Cowboys boast a 7-3 record and are riding high on a potent defense. In their recent game against the Carolina Panthers, they secured a 33-10 victory, with quarterback Dak Prescott throwing for 189 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. The Cowboys' offense ranks second, averaging 30 points per game, while their defense holds the 5th position, allowing 17.5 points per game. With an impressive average of 8.1 yards per game in the first quarter, the Cowboys look formidable. Washington's recent loss to the Giants has raised concerns about the team's performance, and coach Ron Rivera may be facing scrutiny. Their defense, despite ranking second in yards allowed and third down defense, struggles to contain opponents. With the National Football Conference East lead at stake, this matchup against the Cowboys holds significant importance for Washington. However, their playoff hopes took a hit with the loss to the Giants. Dallas, with a solid defensive display against the Panthers, allowed only 187 yards and secured 2 takeaways. Offensively, they've been consistent, scoring a total of 82 points in the last 2 games. Micah Parsons and the Cowboys' defense, with 33 sacks, pose a significant challenge for Washington. On the other hand, Washington's defense faces a tough task after surrendering 10 sacks to the Giants in their 2 previous meetings. With Washington's defense struggling and the Cowboys' offense performing well, it's anticipated that Dallas will have a strong showing. The Commanders' recent poor performance, combined with their limited offensive options, suggests they may struggle to keep up. So the Dallas Cowboys to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Looking at the broader picture, the Cowboys aim to capitalize on their offensive prowess, averaging 388 yards per game against Washington's struggling defense. The Commanders, coming off a challenging week and with a short turnaround, are expected to face difficulties against the Cowboys' high-octane offense. The historical trend indicates that the total has gone over in 7 of Washington's last 8 games in Dallas. Despite Washington's ability to accumulate passing yards, last week's nightmare game raises doubts about their offensive capabilities. The prediction suggests that Sam Howell will bounce back, but the focus is on the game's total going over the projected threshold. In 6 of Washington's 11 games this season, the over has hit, and in 3 of their 6 away games, they've surpassed the total. Similarly, Dallas has seen the over hit in 6 of their 10 games, and in 3 of their 4 home games, they've scored at least 30 points. Although 4 of the last 6 meetings stayed under the total, the expectation is for this game to surpass the projected total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Francisco 49ers versus Seattle Seahawks. In a highly anticipated Thanksgiving night showdown, the resurgent San Francisco 49ers are set to clash with division rivals, the Seattle Seahawks, in a game brimming with both divisional and playoff implications. The 49ers, having rebounded admirably from a 3-game losing streak, have notched 2 consecutive victories post their bye week. On the flip side, the Seahawks, now standing at 6-4, find themselves trailing the 49ers by a single game, following a defeat against the Rams, their second this season. Brock Purdy's performance for the 49ers has been nothing short of stellar, marking a notable turnaround from a phase where he seemed to have returned to earth. In their recent triumph against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Purdy orchestrated a formidable offense, completing 21 of 25 passes for 333 yards and 3 touchdowns. The 49ers' season averages of 28 points scored and 16 points allowed per game attest to a formidable team, with their offense and defense ranked 3rd and 1st, respectively. On the other side of the field, the Seahawks, with a 6-4 overall record, are grappling with the aftermath of a disappointing loss to the Rams, where their offense managed a mere 16 points. Geno Smith, quarterbacking in place of the injured Russell Wilson, threw for 233 yards and a touchdown. However, the Seahawks' season averages of 22 points scored and 22 points allowed per game indicate a less consistent performance compared to their opponents. The availability of running back Kenneth Walker III, dealing with an oblique injury, remains uncertain for this crucial matchup. Recent head-to-head statistics heavily favor the 49ers, boasting a 3-0 straight-up and against the spread record in the last 3 meetings. San Francisco's offense, superior to Seattle's this season, coupled with the Niners' recent resurgence, creates a challenging scenario for the Seahawks, especially considering their injuries on the offensive end. The Niners' 3 consecutive wins in this matchup, with an average margin of victory exceeding 15 points, highlight their dominance. Seattle's reliance on passing, coupled with a potentially compromised Geno Smith, poses a significant challenge against a formidable San Francisco defense. The Seahawks' recent struggles, particularly evident in their last game against the Rams, raise doubts about their ability to contend with the surging 49ers. The prospect of facing Brock Purdy, who excelled in the team's previous win at Seattle, further compounds the challenges for the Seahawks. In terms of predictions, the 49ers are poised to continue their winning streak. The 49ers' offensive juggernaut, featuring an array of weapons and strategies, appears too formidable for the struggling Seahawks to contain. So the San Francisco 49ers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The 49ers' offensive prowess, operating like a runaway freight train, is anticipated to overwhelm the Seahawks' 27th-ranked defense and success rate. Despite the 49ers ranking last in pace of play, their consistently successful snaps are expected to offset any potential slowdown. Conversely, the Seahawks' top 10 pace of play may result in them finding the end zone a couple of times. Hence, the total game points are expected to surpass the set threshold. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.